Алмазбеку Бейшеналиевичу.
Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Ministry of Education and Science, let me warmly welcome you to our country. Let me speak on opportunities and education for our joint effective cooperation. We speak about the country profile. For the beginning, Kyrgyzstan is one of the Central Asian former Soviet Union countries with the total population 6.6 million, where rural population is much larger than the urban population and makes 65%. 1 in 5 of the employed population has a higher education or incomplete higher education. Every 8% is a secondary professional. The general trends of educational reforms since independence have a vector similar to the world. If I talk about the population literacy, 99.55% of the total adult population can read and write in any language like Kyrgyz, Russian, and others. As for legal framework, the right to education for citizens of the Kyrgyz Republic is guaranteed by the Constitution of the Kyrgyz Republic. The main document regulating the education system is the Law of the Kyrgyz Republic on Education as of April 13, 2003. According to the law, education in the Kyrgyz Republic is a continuous system of successive levels, at each of which there are state, non-state, and municipal organizations of different types. Besides, among the principles of educational policy, there are the independence of education from political and religious institutions and the secular nature of the education in the state and municipal educational organizations. As for educational organizations, we have state, municipal, and non-state private institutions. All of them are legal entities and must have a license to run educational activities. And all the educational programs implemented by the universities have to pass accreditation in independent accreditation companies. Accreditation may be internal and external, and we also have licensing control, which consists of several steps done by a special commission. Accreditation may be internal, yes. On the next slide, you can see the total number of the educational organizations by levels, graphics, and also the total number of contingent. As for the levels of education, we have the following worldwide recognized levels as preschool education, school education, primary vocational education, secondary vocational education, higher professional education, and postgraduate education as PhD and doctoral studies. We have two-step doctoral degrees. First of them as a candidate, it's equal to PhD in Pakistan, and also second doctoral level, it's equal to as habilitated doctors. Next, let me stop in the international cooperation in Kyrgyzstan. In Kyrgyzstan, there are 68 higher education institutions. 33 of them are state-owned, 35 of them are private. Among the universities, 2 universities are intergovernmental universities like Kyrgyz Russian Slavic University and Kyrgyz Turkish University, Manas. Within international cooperation, the Ministry of Education and Science of the Kyrgyz Republic promotes opportunities and access to education within more than 28 intergovernmental commissions, including Kyrgyzstan-Pakistan Joint Commission and 10 intergovernmental agreements, which give more than 700 opportunities annually to Kyrgyz citizens to study abroad for free. Currently, intergovernmental agreements are being discussed with other countries like Ukraine, Georgia, Malaysia, Japan, Slovenia, Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Denmark, Norway, France, Estonia, Poland, Spain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates, and Saudi Arabia. Let me draw your attention to the profile of foreign students who currently study in the universities of our country. The total number of students for the 2019 and 20 academic year was 183,000. Among them, the number of foreign students made more than 41,000 students from more than 70 foreign countries. Predominantly, they are citizens of the Republic of Uzbekistan, India, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, the Republic of Tajikistan, and the Republic of Kazakhstan. Most of Students study in pedagogical studies, medical faculties, technical science, humanities, and social economic science. It is worth mentioning that in recent years there has been a gradual increase in the number of foreign students in the universities of the Kyrgyz Republic. So if in 2015-2016 it was 5.1%, in 2016-17, 7%, in 17-18, 9.3%, in 18-19, 11%, in 19-20 it reached to 22% already. Within academic students and staff mobility, which the Ministry promotes and universities actively implements, for instance, with European Union Erasmus Plus program, since 2015-19, total of 348 proposals were received from Kyrgyzstan, 195 projects involving Kyrgyzstan were selected, 651 students and staff moved to Europe, 261 students and staff moved to Kyrgyzstan. Out of Central Asian countries, Kyrgyzstan received 14.4% of the regional budget. In conclusion, let me brief you regarding the main priorities that the Ministry is trying to reach until 2025. We plan to strengthen existing and build new partnerships for effective cooperation with such big donor organizations as shown: European Union, DAAD, ADB, World Bank, USAID, GIZ, JICA, COICA, and TICA. We are aiming to transformation of universities into university fourth model, which means integration of education, science, innovation, and as a result it will become economic development. We seek for development of academic and financial freedom of universities. Since education is dynamically changing and requires more and more materials cost for development, it's necessary to create conditions for self-regulation and self-financing of universities. We plan reforms of financing research projects and training of scientific and pedagogical personnel. The reform pursues the following main goals: financing projects integrated with the industry, integration into the world scientific space, improving the quality of training of scientific personnel through the introduction of PhD postdoctoral studies. We also seek for implementation of innovative education programs by training specialists of a new formation for the market, meaning as the junction of areas such as agrarian informatics, digital agronomy, digital economy, digital management in public administration, biotechnology, nanotechnology, and chemical technology. We also aim to strengthening the educational service export by enabling an environment for foreign students which will be approved by the state program. We plan to reach this by quality assurance of education, providing comfortable living conditions, building and providing proper infrastructure, services, increase of tolerance of local population, providing safety. By taking the listed steps, Kyrgyzstan is putting an ambitious goal to become a regional knowledge hub. I hope I was able to give you an overview on the system of education in our country and the questions for our joint cooperation. As a minister also, I would like to invite you to cooperate on 4 aspects. First of them, cooperation in scientific research. Second one of them, in academic mobility between Pakistan and Kyrgyzstan. And also investment in education sector in Kyrgyzstan, because we have tax-free regulations in education sector in Kyrgyzstan. And as Mr. Rauf mentioned, we would like to cooperate strongly on medical education with Pakistan. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much, sir.